Hello everyone, this is Lolly. Welcome back. I had a request to show how I made this shaker of a little schoolhouse paperclip. So let's dig right into it. So I use this stamp, which is an old dots stamp from my collection, is M115 Schoolhouse. I have stamped it out. I use the Lawn Fundamentals Premium Ink Pad Jet Black, and this is marker paper. I am going to color this, and I will give you in the list down below the Copic colors that I'm using, and I will zoom in a little bit here. Let's get that secured on the acetate. And this is just an overhead transparency. So what I'm going to do is use a piece of scrap paper here, and I'm going to go all around the edges. It doesn't have to get perfect around the windows, but I want to get all around the edges of the school here. I'm going to hold that up and make sure I got it. Okay, so I'm going to put that down on the acetate, and now I'm going to fussy cut that. Okay, so now we have that and the back piece all colored up right there. So what I need to do is put foam on the back of this, but you don't have a whole lot of room to work with because you don't want the foam being seen. So I'm using these super narrow, if you could see that, super narrow foam adhesive sheets. I will give you a link underneath this video to where you can pick those up in my shop. I love them. They're really great for making shakers, and you can kind of curve them a little bit as you're going around a bend. Just keep going around and making sure that we get coverage here. I'm going to cut this one at an angle, right up against. Now, we don't need to do this up there, but I think I got a good case. I think I could even put a foam dot there if I wanted, but I will put some of this here since I already have this left over, because we need some stability under there. Perfect. Okay. Now we are going to get some shaker elements in here. I want to use some yellow to kind of go along with the idea of the light shining behind the windows. And I'm going to add some gold stars, because how perfect is that? Oh, we're going to make a mess here. Now you could also always use your embossing pad or your anti-stick pad in your shaker before adding the elements in here. Then all we need to do is peel off our adhesive and stick it to the other side. And hold on to your shaker because you don't want to have it explode while you're doing this part here. I'm making sure I get all my shaker bits down inside there instead of on the foam. Alrighty, now we're going to turn this upside down and match it up with it. Give that a press, flip it over, and we have a shaker. Now, what I want to do to put it on a paper clip is to use the paper clip blanks. And so we just take one of these, put the single loop in the top until it snaps, and I'm going to use some power tack, go right around there, and put this on the back there. Now you need to let this set 20 minutes to an hour before you mess with it, but really a full permanency is reached after 24 hours. So in the meantime, if you don't want to disturb this, I can set it here, but sometimes things slide around. Just make sure no glue is sticking out the back. And then you can lay it in this rice here and nestle it down in there so it's actually lying flat, and then voila. But because we're on video, I'm going to go ahead and mess with it, which I shouldn't do. So we're going to use the gem tack, and I'm going to apply some around this greenery. I did not shade my usual marker bits, whatever you call it. I did not do any shading with it. So what I'm going to do, because I know I'm going to cover it up, so I'm going to use the gem tack and apply some little shaker bits from Queen & Company, which are adorable. And this is what they look like. It's called Posies, and these little green pieces are perfect. They're a bunch of flowers, but when I put them together, they sort of look like they could be a bush, so that's what I really like about them. So I put 3 of them down there, but then I can go over on top and add another one. Gives it even more of a dimension. Okay, that is it. That just needs to set up overnight. And there you go. Aren't those as fun as can be? I'm going to shake this one and not the one on the right because this one is still setting up. Thank you for watching, everyone. Make sure you look down below to all the links I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a link to the Paperclip Art group in Facebook where we have a monthly challenge. This is for that challenge, and it is for the month of August, in which the theme was school.